Ma'am, a problem that participants in my breakout room was telling that they are all getting the trial version of this QDA minor Lite for 14 days. They are not getting that free version in whichever way they want to download. So they are not sure whether they can use it for a longer period of time. So what is the way around it? They were asking.
But we have what I did, I again did it from scratch, like deleting the prior one. Let me check.
Which software?
Can you that which version? Let me see which version.
So I think there is some version problem. If you're ma'am having a new free version, then maybe you can share that directly, the TXT file, because the participants are not getting it, I think.
Actually,
Okay.
I also got QDA Lite free version.
Okay.
Trial version is the full version. Huh?
ये ट्रायल नहीं करना
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, trial. So what is the error from you from your end? You don't have to click on the trial version. If you click on trial, it will come like that. You go. Let me show you. I'll share the screen probably then. If you go to, let's say, this, and then you type, can you see Ria? Can you see my screen? Download
Yes, ma'am.
QDA minor Lite. Okay. If you click this, and then you go to this QDA minor free qualitative data software. Click this.
Lite version is all time free. You have to write
Free qualitative. See, it's writing free qualitative data analysis
you
software.
have to send the details. They will send the link.
Let me go down.
उसी में down. You have to send that.
Here you write like name. Let's say I will write my name like Pragya. Then like probably Dear Pragya K. And then like I will say I'm not a robot. And then Kumar. Okay. And then this button, this option will come submit. So once you click this.
Yes, ma'am.
So they don't have to download the trial version. Are you getting? That's why that problem is coming. Otherwise, we are using currently we have analyzed last 3 years. Currently, we have analyzed this thing, a very big like home health guide, and we have used this free version.
Yes, ma'am. I also using the free version, but some of the participants were having a problem, so that's why.
They will receive. Can you see? You should receive an email from QDA Minor Lite with a link software.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Okay.
QDA minor, it's not QDA minor, QDA minor Lite. First thing. Second thing is they don't have to download the trial version. These two things they have to see.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. So I think everyone is back. So Ria, have you told this to the participant in the breakout room?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So is it clear? Then in the meantime, all of you please download that. Can you see a QDA minor? This was the problem with the. Can you name? No need of name also. So okay, you can go to. Can you see my screen? I'll just demo since beginning. Okay. Can everyone seeing my screen? So you can see here I have just typed download QDA Miner Lite and this window will come. So if you click this, go down and here you have to write your name, last name, your mail. And then you just click like you are not a robot and submit it. Once you submit this, then you will get a link over your mail. And that is the free version of QDA Miner Lite. It's not the trial version. Am I making sense to all of you? And then I think few of you have downloaded the free version. Yes?
Yes,
Is
ma'am.
this okay? Dr. Ravi said yes. So probably the trial is again you delete that trial and go and download this this version of free version of this QDA Miner Lite. Then this issue will not come, which you are facing right now. The people in Dr. Ria's room. So now we will move ahead with this coding process, and I'll show you few more functions in QDA Miner Lite. So this you can see that I have used all these 6 transcript and created these many codes. So I have a code like, and I have used some that deductive framework, frequency of communication, language barrier, frontline worker not communicating to them. Then again in patient related factor, if you see, I have created one more category, which is the ignorance of mother, where the mother is like not very much, willing to take care of the healthy, the newborn care practices like bathing the baby or putting something over the umbilical cord. That was in one of the transcript. So
Ma'am, could you just show it how you created a subset in this?
yeah. I'm coming to that, Dr. Ravi. So what you can do, you go to this, let's say in this patient related category, I have to create a subcategory. So I'll go to this code. Let's say this code was there initially. I'll go and click this edit code. And once I click this edit code, this code is there. So this is the main category, patient related factor. And then there is a down slash. So can you see the down slash is there next to on your typing keyboard. It is next to your curly bracket. So press that down slash. I'll show you. I'll delete this. And I'll press this down slash. Sorry. Down slash, and then I may write ignorance of mother. And then I'll press this OK. So whenever you have to create, suppose so these are some open codes. Open code. Let's say in doctor related factor, it is coming like misbehavior of healthcare professional, doctor as a superior position. So I want to create in doctor related factor a subcategory, which is like, let's say I'll go to this edit code, and in doctor related factor, I just want to put attitude of doctor. Attitude of doctor. This I have created as a subcategory. So I will just put a down slash and then click this. So you can see under this doctor related factor, now this is their attitude of doctor. And now you can click this and you can, if you just drag and drop, it will come like this, doctor at a superior position. This will also come here. So you can just drag and drop that particular code into this category, or you can right click on that code, edit code, and then you can select from here. Like, let's say if you want to put like attitude of doctor, you can click here attitude of doctor. Then also it can be done. So one function can be done via 2 to 3 routes. So you can, again, like I said, you can either drag and drop, or you can go to the edit code option. And in this edit code option, you can choose here also, you can see there is an arrow. So whenever there is an arrow, you should click on that, and then you can see the drop down menu, and you can click that and you can select that. This way you can create a subcategory in the main category. Similarly, now if you want to merge some code, so let's see, these are the codes. Now, these are the 3 codes. When I was making the codes, I have made 3 codes related to the language. Difficulty in making them understand, inability of the client to understand elements of infant care, and seems like failure to make them understand. If these are the 3 codes. So maybe I want to merge these codes into these 2 codes into this code. So what I'll do, because these 3 codes are very much similar. So what I'm doing, I am merging the codes, because when I was doing the process of coding, because this coding is not done in a single day. You keep on doing and it takes approximately 10 to 15 days, depending on the number of transcript and the richness of excerpt and the duration of interview also. Because if the duration is long, of course, it will take more time because the data will be more. So depending on that, it might take a month, and that too when you are doing. So I think we have discussed some attributes of coding, like what should be the attribute of a good coder. So it is a time-taking process. Perseverance is required. Many times you get bored coding these, so you take a break in between. And if you are working, of course, in the department or maybe in your workplace, some new assignment has come up, which is on a, priority number 1. So you will leave this work aside and you will be engaged in that work. So there will be a gap of, let's say, in that Swasth Mitra also, there was a gap when we were writing that paper, there was a gap of like 15 days, maybe sometimes 21 days. And then again, you will restart it. So by the time you again, there's a gap of, let's say, 14 days in your coding process, then you will forget. So that's why many times you will keep on creating codes which you have already used, but just changing some language, because when you are doing it, you are not, the code list will be so long that you will not feel like seeing your code book, what codes you have used. So in that case, like you can see one, you can call it as an error, because I have made 3 codes related to the same topic: difficulty in making them understand, inability to the client to understand, and there seems like failure to make them understand. So I will merge these 2. So how to do that? You can right click this, and then there's an option of merge code. So click on this merge code, and then now I'm merging these codes to the difficulty in making them understand. So click this and make it okay. So now this will go.
Can we have a break?
Oh, yes, sure. So
5 minutes, ma'am, and then we can come back over here. Just 5 minutes break, ma'am. If it's okay with you, ma'am. Please.
okay with me. What about the rest of the people? I'm okay, bilkul. Actually, I took
Thank you
break
so
in
much.
between. So that's why I failed to realize. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay. So I think 5
10
minutes
minutes.
break, 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes break for everyone. So we are here only. We'll meet after 10 minutes. It's 11:47. So by 12. So we are starting again. So are we all back?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Anjali. So we can see, we have seen, we now learned how to create category, how to merge codes, how to edit a code, how to create a subcategory. So this much we have learned. Now, if you wish to share your code book, since we have learned to ensure trustworthiness and to ensure the credibility of your result and to see the trustworthiness of your result, there should be more than one person who should be doing the coding. So if you want to share your code book, how will you share that? So for that, you go to this codes, and there is a option of print code book. So click on this print code book, and now in this print code book, you just save it as a PDF. So go to this, and there's a option of like Microsoft Print to PDF. You click on this. This is the QDA project demo. I'm just adding this name. And how many column you want? You want it in 1 column or you want it in 2 columns? So since I have created, I have put it in 1 column, so you can Just click on that and click on this option of print. And then it will ask for the path. So this I am saving it in the desktop. So I will write it as a demo code and then I have saved it. I'll again go back to my desktop where I have saved this file. This is the folder. And this is my demo code. This is the code book. So if you open this, it will be like this. So there will be category and there will be code. So this is how, again, you can see and you can compare these code books with each other, and then you can talk between each other and then reach to a consensus whether do you want to change the category or whatever. So whatever discussion between two researcher or more than two researcher, again we said that in Saldana they say that if there are more than 2 or 3 coder, then there can be one person who is acting like a code editor and 3-4 people are doing the coding. In that case, again, you can take this, there's a way to collaborate also, but again, we have not, probably that collaborate option is there when you take the full version, that means the paid version. Free version of this QDA miner doesn't have that collaboration option. So you can share your code book, you can discuss it. And these days we have an option of Zoom, so you can discuss it over Zoom also and decide for a framework where how your result will be displayed. So this is regarding the code book. Coming to another options, like next is your seeing the content analysis, the frequency of coding. So how you will do that? So there is an option, although I have not covered that content analysis. So I think should I take that session and then show it? So let's see if you go to this analyze and click on coding frequency. So I've clicked that because all of you know what is a content analysis. If you want to display the result like this, let's say I'll show this paper. This was the filariasis project, and here you can see that Ria has just shown the various categories with the percentage of total codes. How total codes were 1 for 56, and what was the number or the percentage of the total codes like out of these 156. So this content analysis you can show. Again, we have formed one paper also. I'll show what was that. There also you can show that. So this, if you click on this, go to analyze and coding frequency, then there's an option of search. So click on this option of search. Wait for some time. Now, two things will appear. There is a tree, coding tree, and there is a table. So this is tree, where each category you can see, and then the respective codes are there in each category. How many times that code has appeared, it will give you the count, percentage of codes, and then cases. How many cases have said this, and then percentage of cases. If you click on this table, it will appear like this table. You can maximize this and you can see this. This will appear like table. Again, you can go and see the tree. Now, if you want to select this and you want that you should select the excerpt. So go to this select item. Let's say I am writing this theme or this category, language barrier or patient-related factor. I will right-click this and I will click on this retrieve segment. If you click on this retrieve segment, now you will have a table where you have got this category. Again, this you can group by category also. If I click this category, here you can see language barrier as a category and then patient-related factor, ignorance of mother. The case will be here, text is here. And if you click this, this will be enlarged and all text will be here. So this is the excerpt. And again, since I have written reflections also on one of that, one of the code I have written my reflection. That will come under this heading of comment. So I have written here like this is a very common problem. So I was showing you how to retrieve the segment. So I showed you go to analyze and this coding frequency. Once you click this coding frequency, there's an option of search. So click on this search. Then this coding is in the form of a tree. If you click table, it will be in the form of a table. I have enlarged this view. Now, if you want the excerpts or the quotes, how you can get that? So right click on this, go to this tree, right click and click on this select items. If you wish to select all, you can select that. If you wish to write category wise, then click on this category wise and then again right click. So you have to right click twice. Remember, right click first time and then click on this retrieve segment. Once you click on this retrieve segment, then this window will appear. Here, if you click on this icon, this one, which is next to, let me show this icon, which is next to this camera or the zoom. I click this. So now the whole excerpt will come. You can see the comments also or the reflection of the coding process which I showed by clicking the right this thing. You can get this comment when we were doing the coding process. And if you press on this print, then you can save it in the form of Excel. This whole gets, I will press on this print button. It is taking the command. So what you can do, you can, when you perform this analysis, you can select a particular category and then write the result of that particular category. Then you can move to the next category. By that, it is easy for you to write and to think also on a particular category and the relevant codes. I don't know, there is some problem with this command. We will see this later. Otherwise, again, I'll have to restart my computer. Again, this can be done through some other command also. Again, hang? No, this cannot happen.
Code given 22 hits.
No, but it is coming. In the meantime, I will open the presentation. But ab aa gaya ye dekho. So you can save it. Currently, probably this option, but again, the way we have saved the code book, you can use this option of print and you can save this as a Excel. Excel, like you can see, I have saved some other file. We were doing one analysis on home health guide. Again, there's an issue. I don't know why it is not coming. Which one?
ये हैंग ये इसमें लेने में कोई दिक्कत होता है कोड और आपके लैपटॉप पे है बाकी जगह ये कोड में क्या है टास्क मैनेजर करके
This is not appearing actually. Can you see something? क्लिक करोगे तो आना चाहिए ना, आ ही नहीं रहा। छोड़ दो, मैं उसको नहीं बता रही, रहने दो, फालतू का झंझट हो जाता है। So have you learned these two commands? Probably in my system, that save option, whenever I am pressing that save, it is taking time and my computer laptop is getting hanged. That's why I am not performing this action. But the way we have saved the code book, you can save it again like Excel. There will be a file format where you will click the option of save. It will ask for a file format and you can select the Excel 97 to 2003, probably that file version comes, and you can save it as a Excel sheet. So I will close this. So what functions we have seen? We saw this analyze, we saw this code frequency. When you click on this code frequency, then you have to press on this search. After pressing on this search, there will be this appearance of this code tree or table. Again, if you like want to save this, you can save this as an Excel sheet, both the table or tree, or if you want the excerpts, because you have to write the result also, then again go to this tree, right click, go to select item, select it. Or you can do this by this option also. There's an option of retrieve. So if you see this one, retrieve, click on retrieve, and if you want to retrieve coding this thing, so click on this coding retrieval, and from here you can select the which codes you want to select. So here it's already selected, or you can click on this flower also. Click on this 3-petal flower and this code selection menu will come. So you can select the codes. Let's say I only want currently the language barrier. So I will uncheck all this and I'll select OK. And after pressing OK, you have to press on search. So if you press on search, now again the same thing appears, where you have got this text and the category. Again, you can arrange this. If you see this option of group by, you can click this and you can click on this category. So it will give you the category, like 2 category, language barrier and the admin related barrier. It will give you, these are the codes. So this is the code. These are the codes. This is the option of code. This is the case. This is the excerpt or the text. And this is the like frequency. How many words here? It is only giving the total number of words and the percentage. That frequency or the content analysis you get from the coding frequency. Once you have learned this, again, I will go to this. You can click this. I will go to this analyze, coding frequency, search. Now, if you wish to display your data in the form of word cloud, or there are few options, I'll just show. You can select this and you can select, suppose you select all the themes, all the category, patient related barrier, open code I'm leaving because open code I have left it. Right now, I don't have any category where I'll fit this. That's why I have left this code of open code and these. Now you can see that there is something known as the chart selected row. So this is for the display. If you wish to display it, you can click on this and then there are few options. Like there is an option of this bar, then the horizontal bar. This is the word cloud. So what you can do, you can click on this word cloud also. If you click on this word cloud, it will show you this is the word cloud. Since we only have 6 transcript and that too with a very small one, that's why it is not very much organized. Otherwise, word cloud, you will see that it's very dense because there will be lots of words, and if there are few words which are coming very prominently, then it will show here. So these are some diagrammatic representation of your data. The word cloud, then there is this distribution also in the form of a pie, and then there is this is like a vertical and the horizontal bar. These are the 4 options. You can select whether frequency or percentage of codes if you want to like express the percentage of codes in the form of a diagram, then you can select this, and then again you can show it in the form of a horizontal, like percentage of codes, like the way you have seen that filariasis project. You can show it in the form of a table, or you can show it in the form of a graph also. There are some like change, if you want to change the color, or if you want a 3D view, you can take the 3D view also. These are some options for changing these, like beautifying your graph. Now, content analysis, I'll tell you once I take the analysis part. This much I think we should practice once, and then we'll have a session on analysis. What is content analysis? What is discourse analysis? Or content analysis, I think I can tell. Otherwise, I'll have to open QDA again. So I'll show you the content analysis, how to do that. Means that if you want to give the table, how you can do that. So what you do, I will click on all the codes now. You can see, and then I will click on this table. This front line, this was left. I'll click on this table. Again, I'll have to use, okay. Now it is taking the command. So I print on this. So this will not save. If I click on this, save, yes. You have to click on this save option. So now it asks you where you want to save this. So you click on this. It doesn't save in the form of Excel. But I could do that. Save here. Portable, window, bitmap, JPEG. Just okay. Oh, yes. I got it. When you press on this table, then this will come. Sorry. I was pressing on tree. You have to click on this table. And now you press on this option. Now it will come as Excel 97 to 2003. So this whole will be saved as Excel file. And I can put that like, let's say, content analysis. And then you can save this in the same folder where I have kept all the other files, and I want to open this, so I will open this. So now this Excel sheet is there in front of me, and you can now, this is the category, this is the code, this is the count, and this is the percentage of code. So if you want to write the way we have shown this coding frequency, how many the codes has appeared how many times, that is the content analysis. Content analysis is basically you see in the content how much, in what frequency the code is appearing. So for that you made insert a pivot table. So now you can go to this insert, click on this insert and click on this pivot table. So when you click on this pivot table, it asks you from table or range. So you click on this table or range, and you want this on a new worksheet, and this is the range. So for range, you may select the data range. So for that, what I'll do, I'll select the data range from, because I don't want percentage. So I'll select up till this point. And then I'll press OK. So you can see this will appear here. And what I can do, I will put this category here in the rows and this code here in the values. And then again, I'll move this code twice here. So here, this is the total number of code. Now, just a second. So once again, I have to drop this code. Let me see. Select this. It is not going. Okay. Yes. So now I have to move these twice to this window values. And then this code 2, what I'll do, I'll click on this value field setting. And here, instead of count, I will write as percentage, show value as. So percentage of codes. Percentage of grand total. And I'll press OK. By mistake, this column has come this side and this side. So you can change this. From here, again, I can change that. This. Okay, so move down. So now you can see this total count of code. The number of codes are very less. It is only 27. That's why, I mean, so much less a compressed table is there. Otherwise, you can give the content analysis of your category, the count of codes, and the percentage. So either you can show it in the form of a table, or you can give the diagrammatic representation the way we have seen in the QDA. And it is up to you. So this is still like most of the functions in the QDA minor Lite. So we go to analyze this coding frequency you have to practice. You can retrieve your coding text from this option or from this coding frequency tree option also. And then save it in the form of Excel. In the Excel, you have to use the option of this thing. Insert this pivot table. This insert pivot table, you can select the data range and you can make a pivot table showing the content analysis. So Dr. Pallavi, I have to repeat from which point? We need to start the, okay, that thing.
Ma'am, the Excel part.
Okay. So Excel, this is okay, this much?
Yes, downloading the Excel is okay.
Okay, now once you have downloaded the Excel, there's an option of insert here. Go to insert and then there's an option of pivot table. Can you see here?
Yes, ma'am.
So give this command that it is from the table or range because it is not external data source. So I'll click this table or range. Then this window will appear. Now, do you want this table on a new worksheet or existing worksheet? But generally, I want this on a new worksheet. So I have clicked this on a new worksheet. That means another worksheet here will appear. Okay. Now I have to give the data range. So data range, for that, what you do, you click this range and you select from this part. I have pressed the left button and then I'm giving it the selected part. So you can see there is a dash 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 line is appearing. And then once it appears, there is a this line is there. Again, you click this, it will take the data. Because I have a problem. People who are very good in Excel, they see what is this sheet number and dollar, and then they write the command. But if you select it also, it will come like that. And then if you press OK, now this will appear here towards the right side. This is the pivot table field. And you have to enter the values here so that the table will be made here. So what you do, since I want my content analysis to be category wise, so I'll click on this category and I move this category to the rows because the rows will be in the category. So now the category, all the category have appeared here. The next one is the values. So now in the column is this. So in the column, because towards this section is for the row and this section is for the column. So now for the column, I want two columns. One column of the number of codes and the next column as a frequency of codes, means percentage. So what I can do, I will click this code. So now I have to move this code twice to this. So what I'll do, okay, this has moved. Let me see. So I'll move this code to the value here, and then I will move this code again to the so now there are two values. So one I want to change for this code 2. I want to change it as a percentage. So I'll click this code 2. So this is not code 2, rather code 1. This thing, count of code. And I'll click on this value field setting. So if you click on this value field setting, I have to show this value as percentage of grand total. So if you click that, now this percentage is coming here and this is coming here. This is how you can create a table. Here, because, yes. In the rows, by mistake, I have entered the code also. So if you don't want to give the frequency of the individual code, you can give it like that also. Many people, you will see that they write the category, then they write code. Then in rows, you can move both code and category. Okay. Otherwise, you can move this code back to the, if you click on this remove from the field, it will only be category. It will not be code. Did you get it?
Yes, ma'am.
Once you do it, it will be clear. Like, so shall we go to the breakout room to practice these commands? Dr. Anand, will you please open the breakout room? Anand, is he there?
Fine.
But I did not. Anand, can you hear me? Probably we'll have to call him. Any command which you guys want me to repeat, or it is clear?
Ma'am, can you provide the overview of what all we should go through in the breakout room?
Okay. So in the breakout room, whatever we did till first breakout room. So in the first breakout room, we only created the code, we created the category, but we did not created the subcategory. So in this time breakout room 2, you have to see like code creation of the subcategory, merging of code. If you want to rename the code, that you can do, and the analysis part. Analysis means the content analysis, coding frequency, retrieval of the excerpts, the diagrammatic representation of the code, and the tabular representation of the code.
Ma'am, can you share this particular file so that it becomes easier for us? Otherwise, you have to code the entire process.
Okay, agree.
PDF file.